Well, it depends where you were across central Texas. Waco got over 1.25 inches. Hillsboro just a little over an inch. Stephenville almost 3 inches in total. Gatesville, Killeen, Temple just under about 1/4 inch. But of course, keep in mind, a lot of these readings, they're taken from the local airports. So obviously, some isolated regions could certainly see a little bit more or even a little bit less than this. I know our assistant news director actually got even more than this, over 1.5 inches, just yesterday morning outside of Waco. So, of course, just take these with a grain of salt. Nonetheless, though, I'm watching small little systems. There are little tiny troughs kind of coming off right off the stalled out frontal system sitting to our south. This is bringing a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity to West Texas. We're talking Lubbock, Abilene, San Angelo. This is slowly going to be pushing its way farther and farther east as the time goes on. All right, along I-35, I do have a couple of showers, maybe a little isolated thunderstorm right along Centerville, along the I-45 corridor. Notice winds are coming out of the east, and what does that mean for us? Typically not a lot, but it does mean we're getting a little bit of Gulf moisture pushing its way into our region. That means we're going to start off the day with a little bit of cloud cover and a lot more fog. Maybe not the best kind of morning to start off. Only 20% chance of showers as you're heading out the door today, but low about 72. I'm not going to complain about that. Coming back home, yeah, it starts to go back up. About 60% chance of rain for this afternoon. High about 85, still below average. I'm not going to complain about it, but with that in mind, you want to make sure with the fog, with the cloud cover, with the rain chances, make sure you keep those headlights on. You definitely want to have those wipers and maybe even a defroster too. Just given how humid it is, your windows will likely fog up as you're heading out the door this morning. By tonight, I do have the chance for those scattered storms. I only have about 50% coverage. This is certainly up from what I said yesterday, and that's just because a lot of the shower and thunderstorm activity will be taking place during the overnight. Starting off the day, well, you see a couple of those isolated showers. They're going to be like the splash and dash ones, I like to call them. Quick, it's very slow moving, and then they're gone. We're going to be left with plenty of cloud cover throughout the afternoon, but by later this evening, more so around 10 o'clock, a lot more activity begins to push its way in from the west out in San Saba and Llano. And I see a much larger system right around the I-35 corridor, right around 1 a.m. to about 3 a.m., pushing its way through McLennan County, Bell County, even heading toward Marlin, Franklin, and College Station. This is really going to have a lot more significant impact. For your Saturday, rain chances are very small. Again, quick little splash and dash showers, thunderstorms here and there. Same going into your Sunday, and then we clear out after that. What about severe risk? Level 1 risk for today, just the marginal chance. Big threats, if we get any of them, is going to be hail and winds. They're going to be on the much smaller side, not nearly as bad. We rarely had any severe storms yesterday. Hey, if we get the rainfall that these models are projecting, I'm certainly going to be quite happy. 2.5 inches out of Waco, a little over 2 inches in Meridian. All right, your 7-day forecast though. Whew, these temperatures are staying on the cooler side. They start to warm up by early next week, but I have the rain chances. They're coming back. Don't worry about it. But when they do come back, so do the rain. So do those temperatures. They're kind of staying in those 90s.